Okay, cool. So today we are going to start with actually what the basic over there for the scanner class, and then the final keyword we will finish. Then after that we will come for the important topic inheritance. Okay, so first scanner class. Scanner class is so simple. Right now, I am going to execute my program. Okay, during the execution of my program, I want an input to be passed to the program. So that time we will use scanner class. Okay, during the execution time only, I should pass an input based on my execution. So that time we can go with actually scanner class. Okay, so will we be using this one in Selenium? Never. We should not use actually what scanner class in Selenium. Why? The reason began automation is what means there should not be any manual intervention unnecessarily. Okay, so this creates actually what a manual intervention, so which is not safe for actually what doing the automation, because when you give scanner class, it's like you have to always sit in front of the system, and then you need to wait actually what when we have to pass the input. Okay, that becomes a challenge. So we should not use scanner class in that point of time. Okay, so how it is being used? So simple. So right now I created one class, scanner class myself. So here I have one global non-static variable, int j is equal to 30. Then I have my main function. Then scanner class, I'm creating an object for this class. Okay, for this scanner class. Then obj.j, it prints me 30. Then I'm printing enter the number. This is the scanner. Okay, scanner is the class which we are talking. So I'm creating an object for the scanner class. Then while creating the object, I'm passing an argument system.in. This is the syntax to create an object for the scanner class. Okay, system.in. That is what we are trying, means we are trying to say actually what I'm going to pass an input. Okay, just you saying information to the scanner class, ask for an input. That's what this object we are doing. Then after that here in, so is the object of the scanner. So in dot next in. So here if you see in dot, can you see it accepts an integer, byte, a short. Then we also accept boolean, double, float. So it accepts all the different kinds of actually what data types here. So myself, I need to pass an integer value. In dot next in. Now what will happen? It will stop my program here. So once if I enter the number, then what will happen? It will store that information to the X. That is during the execution time only, I'm passing my input. Then again in dot next int. Again another number I need to pass. That will be passed to the Y variable. Then I'm printing the value of X and Y. Then if X mod of 2 is equal to 0, that is I'm trying to check whether the X value is divisible by 2, and then I'm checking the remainder. So if it is remainder is 0, it's an even number, so I will print it's an even number. If mod of 2 is not equal to 0 means it's a odd number. Then again else if condition. So an if condition, an else if, an else if, and else. That means I can have one if condition and then only one else condition. Else if I can have multiple. I can have multiple else if conditions over there. So here I'm giving one is x mod of 2 is not equal to 0. It's an odd number. Another one, x mod of 2 is greater than or equal to 0. It's an odd number. Okay, I'm just printing. I'll just print it's a number. Okay, like that I'm just doing. So equal to 0, not equal to 0, greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 0, whatever I want I can use it. Okay, so right click. So I'm executing. Now my program stops here. which place? So in the place in dot nextInt. Now I'm giving 10. So for the x, I'm storing value 10. Next, I need to give for y. So for the y, I will give actually what 15. So it prints x value is 10, y value is 15. Then 10 is divisible by 2. Yes, it's an even number. Now I will give 5, 2, something. It's an odd number. Got it?
So, Murli,
Yes.
scanner, basically this scanner class, where it is defined?
It's here.
It is in Java util, right?
Yeah. This one is an inbuilt class in my Java. That is in the JRE system library.
Okay.
You can see this is my JRE system library. Here, if you see rt.jar is there. Here, there is a package called java.util. In this, we have a class called scanner. Got it? In this, we have a lot of methods over there. That's what we have used.
So it's inbuilt library.
Correct. It's an inbuilt library. In that, we have these classes. See, nextInt. This is what we are using.
Okay.
Okay.
And in is in systems.
Sorry?
In is there, right? In.
Yes.
System.in.
That's an object.
Object, right?
For the scanner class, what we have created. So that we can access all the global members from that scanner class. Got it, right? Because once we create an object for a class, I can access all the global members from that class. Yeah. Any doubts?
Can you explain once again?
Okay. So we are trying to actually what? During an execution, I want to actually what? Pass an input. So for that, we will use the scanner. Okay. So here I will pass actually what? An input over there, system.in. This is a syntax. This says actually what? So during the execution, you can ask me an input. So in is the object. In.nextInt, what it will do? So here we have multiple type of actually methods. So next.
One doubt is there.
Yes.
Scanner in equal to new scanner system.in 11th line.
Yes.
Scanner is the class and we are creating in as an object.
Correct.
But system.in here I did not get it.
Listen, we have to pass. We can pass an argument. Method overloading concept we saw, right? That is during an we have multiple methods. So based on the methods, actually, what it can accept arguments. So like that, here we are accepting actually what an argument system.in. So this is indirectly actually what saying that is I can ask actually what an input during the execution with the help of this object. So in that nextInt is actually what means it says you can pass an integer value. Got it?
Yeah, Murli.
Yeah.
Okay, the scanner in new scanner system.in.
Yes.
So I think the new scanner, so the scanner, they have this constructor, which we are passing the argument system.in, right?
Correct.
Like yeah. So system.in is the argument which
Yes.
helps us to enter a number.
Correct.
And what number we are entering, that is defined in the next line.
Yes.
That is in dot next integer.
Yes.
So this next integer also a function. It's a method.
It's a method.
Yeah.
This
so
one calls a constructor. This one calls a method.
Okay. Yeah. Got it. Right. Completely.
Okay. Good. Any questions for anyone? Any questions for anyone on this?
Okay. Murli, if you do not add the last two, like the last two system CISO print X and Y,
Yeah.
then I think it won't show in the console.
Correct. The 5 and 2 which is printed will not be shown.
It won't show. Directly enter and directly it will give out the number.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That's
Okay. Super. Any questions for anyone, Chris?
So how do you import this Java util scanner?
So right now when I write this actually what scanner in equal to new scanner system dot in. Now it throws me an error. So whenever we get an error, we will see what is the error. Here it will directly give import scanner java.util. Once you click on it, it imports. Nothing more than that. Okay, right?
Here, our class name is scanner class, right?
Sorry?
Our
No,
class
no,
name.
but this one scanner is an inbuilt class. We are trying to create an object which is there in the JR system library. Okay, so
Got it.
I want to utilize that one means I just need to import it.
So I think you connect the scanner class into this particular program so that you get the function available in that class.
Correct. So when I give import java.util scanner, right now what I'm getting actually what an integration between my scanner. So now I can access all the global members in the scanner class. That's what I'm doing. So now, right now, when I utilize this object, I can access all the members from this class. When I'm actually what creating an object for this class, right? If I utilize this object, I can use all the global members from this scanner class.
Murli, what is the basically used for scanner class?
This one. This is the only one.
Runtime argument it is accepting.
Correct. Correct. Okay, you're asking what is the usage of it? Yes. That is scanner class is used for during my execution time. I want to pass an input to the program. We use scanner class.
So runtime argument means runtime if we want to pass any argument for that scanner class.
Scanner class is used. Yes.
So Murli, what is the use of this object? The first one, scanner class. Yeah,
No,
this one.
This one I'm trying to just print the J value. That's it. Apart from that, nothing.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, right? Good. Okay, guys. So let me next go to the next program. So we have done with what is a scanner class. The next we are going with final keyword. Okay, so I have one local variable, integer I is equal to 10. Okay, so then after that, I'm just printing the value, sysone I. Then I will reassign the value to 20. Sysone I. Right click, run as Java application. See, it brings me 10 and 20. Correct? The same thing right now I have integer x is equal to 100, integer y is equal to 200. In that one alone, I will make it as a static. Okay. Then after that, now I will print sysone x, sysone y. Then, sorry, y is a non-static member, right? So I'm able to access only with the help of creating an object. So let me create the object also here. obj.y. So now I will replace the value. So usually actually what standard practice is refer the static members with help of a class name is equal to 150 obj1.y is equal to 250. Okay, then again I'm printing the X and then the Y. So this one, best practice is always actually what? To refer with the help of a class name. That's a best practice. I can still refer with the same variable name or with reference of the object name. But best practice is to go with the final keyword. Sorry, that is the class name. Right click, run as Java application. See, 10, 20. Okay, for the I local variable, first it was 10, then it was 20. Then the same thing actually what? For the static member, first it's 100, non-static member, first it's 200. Then I reassign to 150 and then 250. Okay, these things we all know, correct? So now I'm going to do one small change. See, I'm going to give a keyword called final here. Once I give a keyword called final, when I'm trying to replace the value, it's throwing me an error. Got it? When I'm trying to reassign the value for it, it's throwing me an error, which is not possible. When you have the keyword as final, we cannot reassign the value. So that will be the final value for that when you're trying to initialize. When you're trying to initialize, so that will be the final value. You cannot replace it again. Same thing, static. There also, when I try to reassign, it shows me an error. If it is final, we cannot replace it. Again, for the non-static member also, I cannot reassign it if it is a final. That is, if it is a global or a local, static or a non-static, any point of time, if it is given with the followed with the keyword called final, we cannot reassign the value during my execution time. Got it? So we cannot reassign the value. First, if it is initialized, that's it. You cannot change it. In case if it is, for example, I have final static. Still now, anyone has any question? Still now, anyone has any questions?
Murli, we can't do pre-increment or post-increment for final variables, right?
No, you cannot.
Then what is the actual use of final?
That's it. So you cannot, during the execution time, I don't want anyone to change the value of my variable. First, if it is initialized one value, I should continue with that. I should not replace it.
Okay.
That is what we should use. Final. Got it?
Can it be given to the methods also or anything else, or it is only with the variables?
No, it can be given for the methods also. When we come for the inheritance topic, right? There again we will see for the final, right? That time I will show you for the final there.
Sure.
Because now we will not understand if I directly go for the methods and show you.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions for anyone on this?
Yeah, Murli.
Yes.
Okay, can we set final as an argument in method?
That is, you're saying actually what? If I have a method like this, void method 1.
So I will put final integer.
Usually we'll give it as integer a. Here you want to give it as final.
Final.
Do that. I'm also trying newly.
Yeah, I can.
So I'll print the a value. Static. Dot. So here, if I try to replace, it will throw an error because it's a final. I cannot replace it.
Okay. So we can change it via via method, like by using the class name. We can put it as many number as we want, but inside we want to change it in the local, it will throw an error.
Because here it's like actually what I'm assigning the value freshly for this local variable. But here it's like actually what I'm reassigning the value, because this is a local
Yeah.
variable for this method. The first assignment I'm giving here.
Okay.
The second assignment, when I'm doing it over there, it throws me an error. That's it.
Yeah, because the first assignment is 10, and then inside again you are mentioning is 40, so it will throw error.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Is it treating the variable final
Uh,
variable as constant?
Sorry, come again. Come again.
No,
Rajni?
after if we declare any variable with final keyword, is
Yes.
it treating as constant? Compiler treating
No,
as
no,
constant?
no. It's not like constant over there. It's making it as actually in a way I cannot reassign the value for it. I cannot replace it. It has to go with the same value, whatever it is given. That's the main thing. Okay, right?
So what is the difference between constant and final?
That we will go later. So as of now, you
Okay.
guys understand this. That we will go later one by one.
Okay.
Okay, right? Any questions? Any questions on this final right now? Hey, sorry. Yes. Final is kind of a constant only. Yes. That it's actually what you cannot replace the value. Yes. So while declaration only actually what we will have the final over there. Constant is like actually what you cannot change its value. Yes, correct. Okay. Any questions for anyone on this? Okay, good. So this is about final. So we have seen the next topic we have to go with inheritance. Okay, so that is usage of actually what multiple classes, and then how to get the properties from one class to another class. All those things we are going to see. So we'll have a short break before going to this topic. Okay, a 5 minutes break. Then after that 8:05 we will again connect and start this. Okay, cool guys. We have a break till 8:05. We will again connect. Thank you. Hello. Yeah, I guess. So we'll continue. So now we are going to start with inheritance. Okay. So before going to inheritance here, before going to inheritance, so right now right click new class. I'll have one class called actually what usage of classes. So here in the same okay, just sorry, I will rename this as this class as A1. I have renamed this A1. Then I will have another one more class A2. Okay, so now in this class I have actually what one global variable integer a is equal to 10, integer b is equal to 20, which is static. One is static, another one is not static. Okay, so then after that, okay, in the same A1 class right now I have integer x and then y. Same, one is static, one is non-static. Then in the A2 class right now I have one main function. So in the A2 class level, if you see, I can access A2 dot A. Also, SysO, if I want to access this non-static member, I need to create an object, correct? So let me create the object. A2 obj1 is equal to new A2. Then here I'll give obj1 dot b. So from this same class, we know how to access the global members. It can be static or non-static. The same thing if it is in another class. How we access? Same way. Still now we have seen actually what? From the same class to access. Now we are going to access from the other class. SysO A1 dot X. So from the A1 class, I'm able to access the X variable, which is a static. Same thing if it is a non-static. A1 obj2 is equal to new A1. That is, I'm creating an object for that A1 class. Got it? So now SysO obj2.x. So this program says I can access the members from the same class or other class. Okay, so if it is other class, I can refer them with the help of the class name if it's static. If it's actually what non-static, I need to create an object for that other class, then I can access that. Got it? Everyone clear on this part, right? The basic. Next thing. So here.
Murli, sorry.
Yes, Jayesh.
What is the basic connection between A1 and A2? How
there is no connection.
Then how the system will come to know, okay, that I'm creating object from this class actually?
That's what, with help of this class name. Class name is A1, right? So see, I'm able to access this actually static member with help of the class name. Same thing, I have created the object for the A1 class. So through that object, I'm able to access the static member or the non-static member.
Okay, so basically, if it is in the same package, then we can access any of the static members or non-static members.
No, if it is from different package also, still I can access. In the entire project, wherever it is there, I can access.
Okay, and if there are any conflicts with the same name, then will it give me an error or how it will be then?
Okay, good. So here I will have static int x and then integer y. Does it throws any error? No. Why? Because these reference directly it goes with the help of actually what the class name is A1. So there is no conflicts over there. It directly knows actually what I'm pointing to the A1 class.
In this case, I can't access X is static, right?
Right.
So can I, if I access X directly, println X instead of class name, then it will take this, right?
Okay. So you're saying
Yeah,
if I'm
just
going to access
zero,
system.println
X. Yeah, that's all. This is also perfect, right, for static members.
This can be accessed, but this is not a standard practice.
No, I totally agree with this.
Yes.
But now what it will print? Will
Correct.
it print 10 or?
So right now, if you see the local memory for main, here do we have any X variable?
No.
No. So where this main function has been loaded from the
Yes, static
static pool.
class. Static pool, sorry.
So
Yeah.
in that static pool, what are the members for the A2 class actually what will be loaded?
Yeah, X, A, B, X, Y.
No, static
Well,
pool
static pool A and X.
A and X. So here do we have X variable?
Yes.
Yes. So this will print me.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So always it goes to the preference for the static pool first. Same class.
Correct. Okay, right?
Yeah, got it.
Understood, guys, everyone? So this one I will make it as 100 so that you guys will not have any question. I'm just changing because so that you will know that it's not getting from that class. We are getting from this static pool from this class only. Understood, right? Clear? Is clear, Jayesh? Good.
Yes, Murli.
So, good.
Yeah,
So
Murli?
now, yeah, yes, Devyata.
Okay, by any chance we cannot have class in the same name, right?
I'm not getting. Sorry.
So
You
if I think like you said, like we can access to any class in all the package in there. So if we have another class in the same name as A1, so
Yeah.
there will be a problem, right? In other package.
No, other package level, if you have the same name, there will not be any problem because the other package level classes will be referred with the help of package name with class name. Okay, so
okay, we have to, if you have to check the another function named A1 in the other package called function just above inheritance. You can see that. You can click on that, right?
which one? Functions.
Yeah. Okay. If there is another class named A1 in that function.
Okay. Here I'll have another class A1.
Hmm.
Okay. I will make it as public. Then only it can be accessed in the other packages.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here A1, I have the global variable. So integer A is equal to 150, which is a static. This is what you're saying, right?
Yes. Yes. To access that, how will you access that?
So now, if I want to access this thing, so what I need to do, so right now, I need to create an object. Okay, because so whenever I give actually what A1.x over there, so this will refer actually what this class, event class. So now I'm creating an object for this class. See here, A1 obj3 is equal to new A1.
Okay.
So okay, yeah, correct. In the same package itself, I have this A1 class. So yeah, when we have in the same package itself, then that conflict will come. In case actually, what if we have, if you don't have this A1 class here, there will be in the different package. That time actually, what that will I can point out which to be taken. Okay,
so let's make it A3.
Yeah.
Make it A3.
In the basic class, I have one A3. So here I will try to create the object for the A1 class. A1 obj1 equal to new A1. It throws me an error. Why? Because in this package, do we have any A1 class?
No.
No. So if it is there, local takes the highest priority. Right now we don't have. So now if I mouse over, can you see? Import A1 from the functions. Why actually this inheritance is not coming? It should come. Give me a minute. Is this public? Yes. Okay, this also I'll make it as public. Can you see? So it's asking import A1 from the functions or import A1 from the inheritance package. Okay, this will decide which class to be utilized.
Okay.
Got it? So in case if it is functions, so I can access sizzle obj1 dot. So there in this A1 class, I need to make this also as a public because only public members can be accessed there. Because it's a different package, means only public member can be accessed. So obj1 dot a. Got it?
Yeah.
Any questions?
So there is another import A1 inheritance that is you can tell us later. You will tell us later.
You're saying A1.
No. That there is another when you right click.
I need to right click.
No. When there is showing some error, right? When didn't click on import, delete the import.
Okay, got it. So now
If you show the second one, yes.
inheritance.
So that what will access? What it will access?
So here obj1 dot. So this one from the inheritance class I'll make it as public. So now I can access this one. X.
It's the same thing, right? It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. It's from inheritance class, inheritance package.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
From this functions A1 package, we have A variable, which we were using before.
Okay.
Inheritance level, we have X variable.
Okay. I thought like I went to the concept.
No. Okay, right?
Yeah, I got it. Completely understood.
Clear? Any questions for anyone on understanding? Yeah.
If it is conflicting, then it will ask us about the package name also. From which do we need to access it?
Correct.
And package has to get imported, right?
Correct. Anytime it will ask us actually which class I should take from which package.
Okay. And in that case, that class has to be public.
Correct. Class
Be public.
and then the members, if it's a method or a variable, that also should be actually public for me.
So consider we have not mentioned about the public members, those are public or not, but we have mentioned the class as public, so it can be accessible, right?
No, that's what before it was not showing, right? See here right now. So
that variable also you made it as public, right?
Correct. See here, the inheritance.a1. I'll go to this A1. So now I'll remove this actually public keyword.
Okay. So individually we have to make it as public.
Correct. See, change the visibility of X to public.
Yes. As well as then it doesn't matter it is static or non-static. We can access all the variables provided those are.
Correct. I can still access. Yes.
Cool. Fine. Thanks.
Okay, right. Any questions, guys? Anyone has any questions on this?
So Murli, I have one question.
Yes.
So what happens if suppose I want to call the from the function as well and from the inheritance as well, both names are same.
So you're saying actually from here and from here, both the places you cannot call, any one only we can access, because
Okay, only one.
yes, because when we have this what is it, if you have imported one, so again when we have other one, it becomes actually a conflict. It does not know from which object should refer which package, all those things. So that's why
Okay.
any one only I can access.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Muli.
Okay, good. Any questions, guys, for anyone on this so far?
So we can do that by creating another object, right? Like
No. That's
Sensor.
what. So what Bella's question means, can I import again this functions level A1?
Yes.
And you see, it throws me an error.
Okay. Okay.
Because once again, if I give this one also, OBJ2. So there is nothing actually what this will refer to this functions over there. Once we have got this inheritance, it goes to that package.
If the function name or the name is different, then we can import, right? I'm asking that can we import two packages in one program?
Can we import two package?
Yeah,
We can import, but both are same class names, right? So that cannot be done.
Yeah, the class names will be different, but we can import two packages.
Correct.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
got it.
Good. So any questions, guys? Anyone has any questions so far? Good. So with this, I'll stop it for today. Okay. So then again tomorrow we will see with the inheritance topic. Okay. Thank you. Bye, guys.